This is Michi Hoyer. Welcome, guys. Welcome to this episode of unboxing. So it's part 5 of building a simulator, and well, we have gotten ourselves a coffee first, so that's the first prank. Beyond that, though, we received some nice little package today, which comes from Heusinkveld. So before putting that out here, though, I'll need to change the camera angle, so you guys see my face each and every day, so it's about time to see something different right today. Anyway, let's just open the box. I think most of you guys are pretty much aware of what's going to be in. I mean, undoubtedly, stuff from Heusinkveld is most likely pedals. The very interesting thing about that package, though, or about the pedals, I'm looking for them since like March this year. So they have been unavailable for quite some time. And someone was fair enough to send me a little quote, or send me a little note that they are back for sale again. Right, so they come in that. Is that another full box? It looks like. So let's get the big one away and work with that small one. Saying the winner ain't the one with the fastest car, it's the one who refuses to lose. That's a fairly interesting quote. But we're talking about Williams. So since we're talking about Williams but not affiliated with Williams, let me do that prank real quick. This is nothing against Williams Esports anyway, but no. I don't want to have that on my package because not related to. It's just a little joke. Don't take it too serious. But indeed, it's quite interesting. I mean, the sentence is quite. I mean, the winner ain't the one with the fastest car. It's the one who refuses to lose. Those are the kind of words or the kind of sentences that sometimes spread a light on your motivation and anything. Anyway, we'd like to welcome some of you guys here. So Wes McLaren and Sandro Rocha, thank you so much for your likes. Also, I saw Scuderia, Bazanes, or Luca in here, Joris, Dragon Model, VV Racing, Nick Ford, hey there, Speed Force Sim Racer. Thank you so much. I finally get the hardware to retire. So I don't want to make a big deal of what's in it, so I'll quickly show the backpack or the back side of the package. And wait for that camera to come alive. Sim pedal sprint. So laser cut steel, up to 65 kilogram actual braking force. It's got to be fairly decent. Integrated pre-calibrated electronics. That means plug and play. Fully adjustable pedal geometry and force. I'm not going to put them up, or not going to be building them as of right now. I'm going to wait with that as soon as the alloy rig is going to be here. But we're going to have a quick look into the package to just see how they come in. Hey there, Michael Clark. How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, Scuderia, you may still see me for the next upcoming 2 weeks or so, still with a G29. I'm very sorry for that. Right, what do we got here? Sim pedal sprint product manual. Very nice indeed that they come in a little envelope. So that actually shows the passion Heusinkveld is given to their products. Not only with that case, saying the sim pedal sprint and having this this quote on it, but also with the way they produce their products. They actually send some stickers with it. Very nice indeed. Gonna fit very well on the rig or on the car or whatever I'm gonna put up. Maybe I should have talked to them whether we could have some affiliate or something going on. Anyway, let's have a look further. Nope, nothing in there. Oh, there's more stickers actually. I'm waiting for the Williams Esports one to still come. Terence Crack, thank you so much for liking the stream. So I've got a tiny bit of Heusinkveld stickers here. Hey there, KA Simracing. Hey there, Adam. Yep, NTHVH. I'll still do FSR actively. So that is. How bad do you want it? So whatever they do with the products, they overdo in a positive way. They overdo the marketing side. But many thanks for your purchase. I'll just put that up real quick. Many thanks for your purchase. We hope you will enjoy it for many years to come. If you have any questions or remarks with regard to our product, please let us know. On that behalf, wasn't it some Heusinkveld material that got wonky on Max Verstappen's rig in Spa 24? Just making a little joke about that. So anyway, having a look into the driving or the assembly manual, I may probably need it. Oh yeah, this reminds me very much of Lego. So initial pictures, where to fill the bolts and all that kind of stuff. Where's the pedal mounting schematic, adjusting the angle of throttle and stuff, putting the electronics in. Also, how does the software work? Very nice indeed. Very, very clean and very high potential and high quality manual. I'm just going to make that really, really quick. Comparing this to the arrival of that is a total different thing. Actually, this steering wheel didn't come with an actual manual. There was some like miscellaneous stuff around it, the t-shirt and electronics and all that kind of stuff, but not even the software was really nice pointed. So hats off to Heusinkveld for getting such a detailed, without obviously reading it, but just looking at it, for getting such a detailed driving manual, not driving manual, product manual, that's what I'm looking for. Getting such a detailed product manual out there, giving you a lot of information, actually how to adjust the pedal in order to apply the forces. So the top force applicable to the throttle pedal is 3.5 kilogram, where the lowest is just slightly before, slightly below 2 kilograms, and it's just the angle of how the pedal is being fitted to the plate that is totally enjoying it, or that's totally controlling it. So yeah, pretty much looking forward to that, and to play around with that. That actually needs some time. That actually will need some proper time on the rig once it's finished. So yeah, let's have a look how this is going on. Andre, you want to have it? F1 steering wheel? So that's the Akira GP. If you have a Simu Cube already and a quick release, you just need to pay 1,800 euros for the rim, and then you get it. So talking about the clutch here, or the preload adjustment, so there is a lot of actual data that gives you perfect amount, a perfect possibility to dial in your dampers here, or to dial in your pedals, which will be very important indeed. Speaking about this picture in particular, that is how you configure the brake. Bear with me. So I'm gonna move that up real quick. Those are the different kind of available brake stiffness settings. So going from medium and XL all the way to the softest. I think the lower the resistance in between, or the lower the things in between, the higher the weight will be you need to put up. There is an explanation coming up over here about travel and braking force required. Thank you very much, camera, for not stopping to refocus. Anyway, I may gonna put that up in pictures and make a report out of it on my Patreon if you're interested in that. Beyond that, I think that comes up to the back of the driving manual. So I think I will have a new good night lecture. Also some maintenance points, very nice indeed. So hats off Heusinkveld, that is by far the best ever product manual I saw in sim racing history. You know what's really interesting? It's the way they put out their corporate identity, having the the product manual in the same kind of shape, in the same kind of color, same kind of writing as their web page, and everything else that's related, not located, related to Heusinkveld. That's very much hats off. Mike Gretzinger, thank you so much, by the way, for the $10 donation by Super Chat. Thank you very much for that support. Ultiman, what the fuck is that manual? That is actually porn if you look at it. Once again, real quick, for those who haven't seen it yet, a lot of pictures, a lot of text, looks very self-explanatory, as well as very detailed indeed. What I definitely do like is the way they've put up the information about pedal forces, what do you need to do with your pedals in order to get the different kind of pressures, different kind of forces you need to apply, so that is very nice indeed. Michael Clark, actually I will need to read that one. I will need to read that one to actually put them together in the right pieces. Alright, let's go through those boxes real quick, and I'm going to leave the parts where they are, most likely. So those are the three pedals. I guess this is brake, clutch and throttle. The little box, I think that's where the electronics comes in. So we're not gonna actually do that unboxing, really, to be fair. We're just gonna keep it inside the boxes warm and dry until we receive the rig. Here inside located are the different kind of load cells in between, so that pieces of rubber you put in the brakes. Need to actually see whether there is some further description on it, so you know what kind of weight level that is. I'm afraid it's not, but that doesn't matter. Then it's most likely a kind of shablone or kind of measuring device in the driving manual. What is very nice indeed, it comes with tools. That is something very, very rarely happening. Dave Cameron, good evening there. Hey, buddy. Manual is sex after marriage. What the fuck? Oh, God. Oh, Adam Rainey, 100% strength for everything. Not sure if I want to have that. So, very nice indeed. Tools. Wherever you see there is tools, that is actually a little screwdriver and an interesting bolt that definitely needs some fixing somewhere. What I want to say though, it's something that is very rarely seen in, not sure if I would want to say in the industry, that is maybe wrong, but it's very rarely seen in general to have that many, or to have the tools attached. Like, and you know, if you open a freaking case for building a board, the first thing you need to do is, oh dear, there is no tools. So what kind of tools do you need? And then the next question is where you're going to get them from. So I'm very happy that this is not the case for those sprint pedals here from Heusinkveld. So, and also, again, for those who are watching, excuse me the little jokes about the Heusinkveld and about the Williams esports thing. Of course, that is not meant in any bad way whatsoever. I'm just like making a little fuss of it because you guys know I came from ACR Saxby, what it is used to be, and they've achieved something that I wish to have achieved with our sponsors, is that they put the freaking logo on it, that they put the freaking corporation out in the world. So that is a very nice stuff indeed. I'm very sorry for putting a cross around here. I'm gonna leave it here, of course. So that is just a little joke of the day. I want to say it, but yeah. Thank you so much, Heusinkveld, for getting this to me. Actually, I want to do a big shout out to them because, I've waited quite 4 months to get them back into store, to get them back in stock, to be able to actually order them and get them. But I've placed the order Monday morning, and I got the package today's morning. So 2 days times of delivery. I'm not sure whether assembly or production is included. I think they did it beforehand. Anyway, Dave Cameron just said it. It's a really nice touch by Heusinkveld, and that's absolutely right. Like, you see, they do the sim pedal sprint, or I think any kind of pedal set they do. They do it with love. They do it with passion. They do it with the right amount of professionality, and this is actually quite a proof that sim racing has become a proper business for the most part of it. I'm pretty sure Fanatec does the same. I'm pretty sure SimLab does the same with their rigs. And many other established manufacturers are just going the way. The thing is, nowadays it becomes so important that you don't just you don't just buy a product, or you don't just use a pair of pedals or piece of equipment, whatever. It's the fact that you identify yourself with a piece of equipment, and that starts with opening the box. So you open the box, and whether you look into a box full of materials and like, what am I going to do with that? What I'm going to do with this? You remember how I unboxed the windscreen, the 49-inch Samsung thing? I was like sitting there as, okay, where the freak is the freaking manual? I needed it in the end. I probably had it there already, but it just didn't came up to my mind that much, because it was like, just, okay, here's a place and a package for the manual. There it is. What you do here is you open the freaking box. Let me get that to you again. You open the freaking box, and the first thing you find is, here is your Sim Pedal Sprint product manual. And you open the envelope, you get a little thank you card with a little poster on the back. And this is exactly the point I'm talking about. How bad do you want it? I want it really bad. Like, I have wanted it for 4 months, so I wanted it so badly that the moment someone came on in my Discord saying, hey Michi, the Heusinkveld sprint pedals are on stock again, and I was like, I'm sorry boss, but I need those 5 minutes because I need to order something, or I have to wait 5 fucking weeks again until they become available again. So that's the point about that. And since I see his name, Transwarp, thank you so much, man. Thank you for noticing me that they were in stock again, because I ordered them and 5 or 10 minutes later they were out of stock again. So this is how badly people want Heusinkveld material. I'm so happy I got it. I now need the alloy rig, and then I'm finally ready to put everything together and put them all on. Michael Clark, then those commercials are so long here. I wonder what is YouTube trying to do lately. Punish you with commercials, it seems. I'm not doing anything. Anyway, Transwarp, thank you so much again for letting me know that those pedals are in store. I'm not really sure whether I even replied to your message. I was just like, Heusinkveld in stock again. I'm like, okay, Heusinkveld webpage, here we go. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Just a quick, quickly responding to some messages. So yeah, Dave at support, absolutely true. Daniel Blystein, thank you so much for joining here today for that unboxing. Yeah, KS Simracing. I think they were sold out within minutes again. Like, absolutely bollocks. Very much so. Mike Gretzinger makes my PS4 look silly. Great psychological for my Parkinson I have coordination. Okay, it's gonna be interesting indeed. Victor, has your complete sim arrived yet? No, not yet. I still miss out on the alloy rig. That is actually my bottleneck. I will finish the tax report tonight, hopefully. And about the build, I need to make sure to have a read in that Heusinkveld product manual before actually going into the build. I may not do the build live, but I may do it as a recorded version or a recorded video, so you can relive my experiences and actually see how bad I am engineering wise in putting things together despite there is a manual. So that's gonna be pretty funny, I think. Transport Pup. You think I got the last ones? I don't know. It could actually be. I have no idea how many they had in stock, but it took me quite 10 or 15 minutes to complete the order, and I'm quite happy I made it in time. Pash, I'm not sure what seat yet. I haven't ordered that yet. I'm happy to get some input from you if you can recommend something, because that is quite a brainer right now. Because I don't want to spend unnecessarily much money for having still a pain in the back, so I'm looking definitely for something somewhat comfortable, and at the same time, I would like to have those surroundings here, because whoever's moving around in the house, speaking about the girlfriend or when the TV is running, I don't want to be distracted by shiny light or anything. What are your thoughts on the Thrustmaster TM open wheel add-on? Let me Google that real quick. Because I have no idea. Okay, that is what you're talking about. What is my thoughts on that one? And I think we're speaking about the version. I think there's some LED you can put on it. What's my thoughts on it? Well, it looks nice as a rim, so that you guys be able to see what I'm seeing. Bear with me real quick. There we go. It looks super thin, so I can't really say whether it's very robust. Looks very small indeed. For my liking, it has not enough buttons, but that might just be me. Also, what is an encoder with 3 positions? That is most likely pretty much useless for most of the time when doing racing. So, I'm not quite sure really what to think about it. Probably would need to test it, but since I don't have Thrustmaster, I think that's out of the options. So I hope that gives you a little hint on what I'm thinking about that. Transport Hub might be able to give you some feedback with it, since I think you received. Did you receive it just today? So congrats on that. Get the Precision Sim Engineering wheel. DG Link. I have to actually admit, despite having this Akira GP, which is a Mercedes F1 replica, I may look for some GT wheel indeed for some other racing here and there. So that's gonna be the toy I'm gonna start with. Obviously, I'm open for other good products, other good rims to put on that Michi or to put on that SimuCube version 1. Right, Luca, I believe you. It's a very good wheel together with a button box. Thank you, Sven, for sending me a message there. I saw it popping up on WhatsApp for that sim rig. I'm gonna have a look at it and see whether there is some usage for me, or whether I'm gonna go on with something else. Beyond that, guys, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not sure whether there will be another stream tonight with me racing. Still have that issue with the tax report, but I hope to get that out of the way. Beyond that, tomorrow I'm gonna be out of the office because of the funeral of my grandma. Very, very sadly. On the weekend, I'm gonna be out of the house because We got a training camp with handball, so we got ourselves ready for the season. Friday, Sunday, not quite sure what's going on. Maybe a Friday Hals Maul edition of F1 2019. That would probably be something. Iron Beagle, hey there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Luca. Anyway, guys, we're gonna bring this to an end here. And Trans Warp Hub is absolutely right about this. Those Heusinkveld pedals came finally into stock this week after 3 months of being out of stock. And they're out of stock again, if I'm not mistaken. Let me have a quick look. Not that I'm talking some proper bullshit. Bear with me. So the Sprint Series, yeah, is actually out of stock again. So, oh dear, that escalated quickly, I want to say. Anyway, guys, that's going to take it for today. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. Quickly, a big thank you to all the Patreon supporters. If you're interested in the Patreon program, check out the links in the description. Beyond that, a big thank you again to Mike Gretzinger for the 10 Canadian dollar super chat donation. Guys, hope you guys have a nice Thursday evening. It's Wednesday. My brain is entirely dead this week. Dragon Model, thank you so much for being here. Also, if you're interested in Heusinkveld pedals, Dave Cameron just said, check out Demon Tweaks in the UK. Sometimes have some pedals in stock, so maybe they were lucky and ordered 15 pairs of 15 pieces of Heusinkveld sprint pedals straight away. Beyond that, guys, hope you see some good racing coming up that weekend. Hope you see some nice streaming coming up this weekend, and see you there next time. Goodbye.